And with that major plot spoiler, we have the introduction to my next Let's Play. Finally, a Pokemon game. It's been long coming. Finally, I can show off my unnecessarily vast knowledge of Pokemon. That's socially unacceptable, but it'll be wonderful the whole time. I am playing my favorite Pokemon game, Pokemon Emerald, to start out with. I'm not going to be going in sequential order or chronological order just because I don't feel like it. Alright, so what we have here is the professor of the game, Professor Birch. If you didn't know already, all of the professors are named after trees. Oak, birch, elm, juniper, so on and so on. So, Pokemon Emerald is the third generation of Pokemon, often overlooked, surprising to me. The first Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Ruby, when I was in 3rd grade on a bus going to school. It wasn't mine, it was a kid named Daniels. But I loved it so much. I got through the game in pretty much one single night. I hadn't played a Pokemon game before that except for Pokemon Stadium. And it was great. And so that turned out to make Generation 3 of Pokemon my favorite. So basically, Professor Birch is asking for a name. We are a boy, I'm pretty sure. I can't be 100% sure. Our name... Oh, I forget if this is one of the generations that had all caps or not. I think it does. So we are just going to be named Rob, because short and sweet. Shortening of my actual name. So it's Rob, yes it is. I'm Rob, who's moving into Littleroot Town, the starting destination of our game. Let's get started. I'm not completely sure what my team's going to be right now, but we'll make it up as we go along. It'll work out, don't worry. I already know who I'm starting, so none of that. None of that. Alright, so right off the bat, we're in a moving truck, which is odd. This is the only game where you don't actually start in your house. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's get out of here. And there's our mom. So we just moved to Littleroot Town. I'm not sure. I think all the other games you've been living in the town. Anyway, while we're getting through all this intro stuff here that no one really cares about much, we gotta go set the time. I'm going to say I have started so many projects this year that I've just not been able to finish, such as the Super Mario Bros. 3 race. What time is it? It's 11:28. Okay, so we're just going to have to scroll along here. But there's been so many projects that I haven't been able to finish. Even like Diddy Kong Racing, which I ended, a week ago? And it's just... This project is not going to be one of those projects, because I'm going to no doubt have access to it all the time. There's our time, 11:28. Yes, it is. Not that it matters, because all clock-based events when you're playing on this is not going to work because the battery has died in the game. So that's sadness. Pokemon movers are so convenient. I didn't notice. Did we have Vigoroths or Machoke's? I think on Ruby and Sapphire, it's Machoke. I think we had Vigoroths. Petalburg Gym already? Our dad's a gym leader in this game. Oh, it's over. Yeah, we missed him. Too bad. Professor Birch. Yep, this is where you have to go and introduce yourself to Professor Birch, kind of. So yeah, I definitely plan on not stopping this game, this project, in the middle of it. Just because, I don't know. It's like Chrono Trigger. I'm going to have access to it for a long time. There's pretty much nothing that's going to be able to deter me from doing this. So it's completely fine. And apparently we're able to tell her our name without saying anything at all. Oh, you have a daughter. I'm slightly intrigued. Let's go upstairs. No biggie, just a stranger walking into your house. Oh, she has a GameCube. Good choice, good choice. Can we get into her PC? I didn't even get into my own PC. I need to go back and do that. Yeah, all stuff we know. All stuff we know. Pokeball on the ground. For those of you who don't know, Pokeball on the ground indicates an item being on the floor, so you can press A at them to pick them up. friends with Pokemon all around the world. That sounds amazing. Except it's pretty much impossible. Yeah, you did just meet me, and I'm kind of just, like, creeping around in your room. It's not the best of scenes. Yeah, that's not a good thing to forget you're supposed to do. Catch you later? I'll smell you later. Does her clock say the same time? It does indeed, that's nice. Actually, I don't think the clock's moving on here because the battery's dead. Alright, you know what we need to do? We need to go back here, and we need to go to our PC because I have made an elementary mistake of not grabbing a certain item. If you go over here, boot up your own PC, go to item storage, you will always have a potion on there. As is tradition. Actually, I don't think they did it in Black and White 2. I'm not completely sure. Anyway, where'd she tell us to go? I think we're just supposed to go out here. Yep, let's go. This little girl says there's scary Pokemon outside. In Ruby and Sapphire version, it's a boy. Oh, the slight differences, you gotta love them. Oh, someone's getting attacked by the weakest Pokemon in the game. Not really weakest. That would be Sunkern, but you get my drift. Anyway, now we get to choose our starter. Will I choose Treecko? Will I choose Torchic? Or will I choose Mudkip? I do like Mudkips. Well, suspense. How long can I hold it off? You know what? It's got to be done. We're going Mudkip. Yeah, that's right, Mudkip. Screw Torchic. I personally don't really like using Torchic. The Hoenn starters are my favorite starters of any game. It's always a hard choice to choose between them, always, no matter what. I like using Torchic, I like using Treecko, and I like using Mudkip. They're all amazing. But I'm gonna have to go with Mudkip on this round because I haven't used Mudkip as many of the others, and there's a special reason that I'll be revealing a little bit into the future, probably near the end of this episode. And with that, we have saved Professor Birch from Zigzagoon. I'm going to have to explain the battling mechanics here. We just kind of went through that battle talking about Mudkip. Yeah, when you're getting attacked by wild Pokemon over the place, it's not really the best place. Oh, my father. Yeah, he's a gym leader. I don't have my own Pokemon? Aplomb. I have never heard anyone say that word out loud. I guess so. And we get to keep the Pokemon that we used earlier. No big surprise. Nickname to the Mudkip? Of course. So, a couple of months ago, I think this may have been near the beginning of the 2013 year, I asked a couple of my friends what their favorite Pokemon from Gen 3 was. And I didn't even have to ask this guy, but we're going to name Mudkip Neo. That's what it's going to be. And this trend is going to follow. I'm going to name them after friends of mine who have a certain favorite Pokemon of this generation. And it'll be pretty cool. I pretty much have a couple of them picked. I still need to fill in a little gap, but it's fine. I already have my own favorite picked also. Yeah, let's go check out May. I mean, let's go talk to May. Let's go. It'd be nice if we were able to run. That would be super great. Alright, what do you have to say? If you use a PC, you can store items and Pokemon. The power of science is staggering. The power of science was that cool a couple years ago. Professor Birch spends his days in the lab studying, and he'll eventually go out into the wild to do more research. That's funny because in the anime, he's always seems to be in the field. It's kind of like opposites here. Oh well, let's go all the way up and actually explore for ourselves a little. So, this is Route 101. What do you have to say? Yep, wild Pokemon will jump out at you in the grass. If you want to catch them, you have to go in the tall grass and then throw a Pokeball at them, which we don't have access to yet, but we will soon. So I guess now's a great time to explain the battling mechanics if we can find a wild Pokemon. There we go. So what do we got here? We got a Wurmple. the Caterpie of this generation. Alright, so Wurmple can evolve into two different states, but we'll go over that a bit later. Right now we're worried about battling. So, you have 4 choices here. Run, which obviously runs away from the battle. It can be, depending on your level, it will be effective or not. Pokemon, where you can look at all your Pokemon in your party and change if you must. Fight, where you can choose attack to attack the enemy with. And Bag, where you can use potions to heal yourself, Pokeballs to throw at the enemy, and several other things. Right now, all we really can do is fight or run away, so we're just going to take down this worm. Well, hopefully that's a good sign for the future. I really hope so. 15. Whenever your Pokemon gets a certain amount of experience, they will level up, and it'll be happy times all around. Talk to this lady. And you get the classic Poke Tutorial theme. Gotta love it. I work at the Pokemart. Can I get you to come with me? Well, of course. This isn't strange at all. Yes, the blue roof that you find in most towns. Actually, I don't even think most towns. I don't know if there's one in Pacifilog. It will be the shop, so you can go here to buy some Pokeballs, some potions, whatever you need. And as you can see, that woman just gave us a free potion, so that's just a free off. We have 2 potions already. What do you have to say? You want to take a rest so you're saving your progress? Yes, that is another thing. You can save whenever you like. The houses with the blue roofs. Oh, this is the next generation. You can walk behind houses. Couldn't do that in red and blue. Anyway, red roofed houses are Pokemon centers where you can heal up your Pokemon. We don't really need to do that, though, since we completely obliterated the Wurmple we fought. I'm going to go ahead and grab myself one more level before we go and tackle May, because safety issues. Yeah, you should have brought a potion, or you could literally just walk over here and jump down and go to town without even having to walk through one little piece of grass, you know. Not the biggest deal. Alright, so we have a Zigzagoon here. Like we saw earlier, Zigzagoons are basically the Rattata of this generation, but they're actually pretty cool. They can learn, they're really good HM slaves. For some reason they can learn Surf. Okay, so this is going to be a critical hit game. I see how it is. They can learn Surf for some reason, and that just makes them a phenomenal HM slave. And if this is your first time seeing Pokemon, you have no idea what I'm talking about. You probably wouldn't be watching this if you didn't know Pokemon anyway, so I don't know. 25 experience, that'll be enough to get us up to level 6. And all of your stats increase with each level up. As you can see, HP is usually going to be a little higher than the rest. And Neo learned Mud Slap. Awesome. That's great. Oh, and by the way, I named him Neo after Neo Darkrai TV. Or Ralph, if you prefer. Because I know he loves Mudkips. Wingles! Wingles are flying water type. You can use them as your primary flying Pokemon. But they're not really too strong. As you can see, it only knows a water gun as an attack right now, I'm pretty sure. Water attack and growl it should have. Or water gun. It's not really the best of choices. Its attack is kind of down there. There are better choices later, so we'll go over those when we get to them. Anyway, we need to get back to the place where we can heal, because that would be great right now. Alright, right into here, go into the Pokemon Center, and talk to Nurse Joy. That's right, the infamous A button mashing game. Ooh, that guy looks like quite the gentleman. I want an audience with him. What up? The PC in the corner there is for any Pokemon trainer to use. Naturally, it means you're welcome to use it too. This machine is where you put all of your Pokemon once you get over 6 and they can't fit in your party anymore. And oddly enough, I'm not sure if this is in any other game, but there's a Hoenn map in every single Pokemon Center if you ever get lost. We obviously don't have a portable map with us right now, so this will suffice. Basically, our path is going to be the left side of Hoenn, conquer the left side, and then conquer the right side. And look at all this ocean. Hoenn is meant to be kind of a tropical area, kind of maybe based on like Hawaii or Madagascar or something like that. So most of the Pokemon you will see in this game will reflect that, and that's why there's not many ice types in this game. Alright, you know what? I think with that, we will leave Going to May for next time, so I will see you all then, and goodbye.